Hello and welcome back for another week. We're talking more flu, and this week we have broken the 1,000 barrier. 1,015 of us have had flu vaccinations as of Wednesday. That's just under 40% of us, which is great, but clearly there is still a way to go. We are behind our targets for staff that aren't on the front line and for bank and agency staff, but there are 10 clinics happening at 10 different sites next week. Have a look at the intranet and find the nearest one to you. Remember, you can book or you can just turn up. And if you've had your vaccination outside of SHSC, please do remember to let us know. This week, our Sheffield Adult Autism and Neurodevelopmental Service have shot to the top of our vaccination league table. More than 86% of them have had their jabs so far, which is great work. But there are lots of teams vying for that top position and to be the first to get to 100%. Maybe that could be your team. Now, in a recent Knowing Me, Knowing Flu, we told you about the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic. Today, we're diving back down that particular historical strand because back then, Halloween was cancelled. Back then, Halloween was less about trick-or-treating and more about holding big street parties or partaking in some boisterous vandalism. But in 1918, the streets lay silent, shop windows remained undefaced, and all was quiet on All Hallows Eve. Now, I think we're pretty well placed to imagine the shock that people from back then would have right now if they saw that we could just pop off from our desk or our place of work for 10 minutes and have a flu jab right at work. From me, Matt Drew, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next week when we'll be talking more flu.